Hi everybody, your host Zach Rutledge here for another educational episode of Doing Indy. And I'm at the world's largest children's museum because this place is just so cool. And it's not just for kids, it's also for adults. So this big kid here is going inside to see what they have to offer.
Well, it's the largest children's museum in the world. We'd like to think it's the best. And there is more here to see than you can imagine. It actually takes several days to see everything. And we have a host of about a dozen permanent exhibits like Dinosphere, The Power of Children, Carousel Wishes and Dreams, Science Works, and regular traveling exhibits that we build that travel, but also exhibits that we lease from other museums throughout the year. We call our focus family learning, and meaning there is necessarily as much here for adults as there is children, and exhibits are designed for parents and children or grandparents and grandchildren to learn together. Dinosphere is this incredibly immersive, one-of-a-kind exhibit with real dinosaur fossils that takes you back 65 million years to the last time the dinosaurs roamed the earth. And at the same time, you have a chance to talk to real paleontologists who are working on real specimens today and preparing them for one of the largest collections of real fossils about dinosaur families in the world. Science Works is an interactive gallery that touches on the physical sciences, a little bit on the natural sciences. It has the only biotechnology lab in the world for children and families where kids and parents together can basically unpack plant DNA in a 45-minute experience. The Power of Children features the lives of three extraordinary children who in life and death have transformed the world. Anne Frank, of course, related to the Holocaust and the diary of Anne Frank. Ruby Bridges, child of the 60s, who faced all kinds of prejudice and discrimination about going to school as a little girl. And Ryan White, child of the 80s, the little boy from Indiana who was, again, not allowed to go to school because he had contracted pediatric HIV from a blood supply. There are always opportunities to not only look at the awesome one-of-a-kind object like Chihuly's Fireworks of Glass, which is the largest glass sculpture ever created by Dale Chihuly, and underneath you have an opportunity to lie down on this huge rotating table, look up at this ceiling of glass, and then right next to it, little ones can construct their own Chihulys out of blown plastic. But it's those kinds of interactive, intergenerational exhibits that drive families here. And wow is the first bit of feedback, and then another feedback that we hear is, I didn't realize it was so big, and I didn't realize that it's not just water and sand and a few little activities for kids to do, but they're real objects that we can learn from and experience together.
Well, that wraps up this episode of Doing Indy. And as you can see, the Children's Museum of Indianapolis is for adults and kids. It's a great place for learning and having a great time. I'm your host, Zach Rutledge. We'll see you next time.